Welcome to your Pilates class. In today's class, I'm going to show you how to activate your deep core muscles by using one of my very favorite props, which is this Pilates ball. Now, in addition to strengthening and toning your midsection, you'll actually notice results that go far beyond just aesthetics. Some of the reasons I love training deep core muscle is because it causes us to call upon deep breathing techniques like lateral style breathing that helps us to actually regulate our nervous system and lower overall stress hormones in our bodies. Another one is improving body awareness and form. And by doing this, we're actually able to be more intentional with our movement and get more out of the time that we spend on our mat. And lastly, the fact that we can shift our entire mood in just a few moments on our mats because of how deep and intentional this work is has got to be one of the best and most immediately transformative ones. If you do not have a Pilates ball, I highly recommend that you grab a small pillow or something comparable to the size of this ball that you can use. I've even used my child's playground balls from Walmart before, so anything really kind of works. But if you're interested in getting your own Pilates ball, I have linked up my favorite, very affordable one on Amazon below for you, so feel free to snag that link. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. And I'm gonna give you 4 exercises that are going to target your deep core muscles, like your transverse abdominis, the diaphragm, the intercostals of your rib cage, targeting your psoas, inner obliques, and more. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Grab your ball, grab your small pillow, whatever you've got. We're gonna come over onto our mat. We're gonna place the ball right in between our knees, and we are going to lie all the way down. Go ahead and take your arms long by your side. Feel through your neck and your back. Just take a moment here before we begin, and I want you to just become aware of how you feel right now before you begin this class. It's so important to just kind of scan our bodies. Notice if there's any tweaks or spots that are just kind of talking to you, or any bubbling anxiety or stress in your body. Just notice it, and then we're gonna go ahead and start moving. As you exhale, I want you to give me a gentle squeeze on the ball. And as you do, begin to tip your pelvis towards the sky. So my pubic bone, my tailbone tip up, and I begin to peel my spine off the mat, almost like a fruit roll up off of its paper, one little bone at a time, not skipping any. At the top, let's take a nice deep inhale, wide into our lungs like an accordion. Exhale, we begin to melt the spine down one bone at a time. I tend to get a little bit of pops and cracks in that upper thoracic section of my back. Actually feels so good to move it there and release it. Coming all the way down, let your tailbone actually hit the mat. Then exhale, gentle squeeze on that ball. Feel how everything begins to zip and tighten here as we go into that pelvic curl or that bridge position. Take a deep breath in at the top. Exhale, melt it down slow and steady. Again, squeezing on that ball. There's this relationship between inner thigh and deep abdominals here that we're trying to fire into. So I don't want you just thinking purely glutes and hamstrings to power yourself up. I want you to think squeezing the ball and tucking into that curl by drawing the breath out of our bodies, thinking about cinching hip bone to hip bone and using that deep TVA to help us rise into our bridge. Roll it all the way down. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, squeeze. Really thinking about quality of work here. Moving sequentially, one little bone at a time. Not really sequentially, I meant segmentally. Let's do about 3 more here. Exhaling to roll up, peeling that spine, working segmentally, thinking about that ball, squeezing it, and rolling it all the way down. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze the ball. Feel how those lower abdominals are firing up and cinching hip bone to hip bone. Rolling it down. 1 more time. Exhaling it up, pausing here. I want you to squeeze and hold on the squeeze. So squeeze the ball, hold, exhale all of the air. Feel like you're compressing, or like you're tightening through the entire midsection of your body. And then inhale, get longer through that trunk. Exhale, keep the length, but squeeze all of the air out of your body, all the way down into your pelvis. Inhale. Longer. Exhale. Squeeze. All of that air out. Inhale. So we're like inhaling as the ball inflates. Exhaling everything out. One more time. And exhale. Big breath in. Lift an inch. And slowly lower it all the way back down. Good. And you will notice that everything fires up so much faster when you're really moving with some intentionality behind that work. Grab your ball. I'm going to have you take it behind one knee. So you're squeezing onto that ball behind your knee. Take your hands out a little bit wider than your mat here for stability. I want you to find a neutral pelvis. So that means that all the curves in your back are in place. We're not cramming or pressing into our low back in the mat. As you inhale, you're going to tip the toe to the ground. Exhale to bring that knee up. Now I really want you to focus on that exhalation to pull the knee to 90. Inhale and exhale while holding that ball behind your leg. Really focusing on drawing in to that deep center. Exhale, feeling the ribs heavily knitting together. Exhale, collarbone though is wide. Shoulders are relaxed. One more. Take the ball, switch the leg. We're gonna add on to this, so don't skip this one. We're gonna build on it. Inhale, tip the toe. Exhale, feel that work coming from your center. So it's not really so much that the leg is lifting. It is, but I want you to get the sensation that your abdominals are doing the work of pulling that knee toward you. Last two. Last one. Pause here. Now we're going to add on to this. So I want you to take a breath. And as you exhale, I want you to roll your head, neck, and chest up as the knee comes in. Inhale, lower it down as the knee goes away. Exhale and inhale. Just 3 like this. And inhale. And inhale. Exhale, hold. Now adding on. Take a breath. Exhale, bring the opposite knee to tabletop. Inhale, drop just the knee with the ball. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. We've got 4. 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Switching sides. Take that ball to the opposite knee. Inhale, tap it down for 6 and 5. If you need support, take those hands behind your head. Keep focusing here on squeezing that ball and pulling deeply into those abdominals to keep that leg coming up. 2, 1 more. Take that out, set the feet down, and come over onto your hands and your knees. So we're coming into a plank position here. You're gonna take the ball in between your knees, and you're coming over into that quadruped, hands and knees. Now I have an entire full length workout over in my studio using this ball and really firing or focusing into deep core. So if you're interested in that and you want something that takes you deeper, by all means grab that. Some of these exercises are in there. So find that quadruped, take a breath. As you exhale, squeeze the ball, draw the deep core up and in. Inhale, come into a full plank line. If you need to, walk the hands out a little bit so that they're right underneath your shoulders. As you exhale, squeeze the ball tight and press your hips back like you're coming into a seated position. You're just hovering on your hands and knees though. Inhale, reach it out, keeping that ball tight. Exhale, press it back into that squat. Inhale, we lengthen. Feel that deep core pulling up to support us. Exhale, pressing back. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Lengthen it out. Exhale to pull it in and slowly bring your knees back to your mat. Well done. Those get challenging really quick. Go ahead and grab your ball. Come on over for your last one. This is one of my favorites to do because it's just so restorative in our bodies. Take the ball and place it right underneath your pelvis. All right, so once it's there, take your arms down for support by your side, or you could hug around the ball to just give yourself a little extra level of stability. Making sure that the ball's right under your pelvis, not really under your low back. I want you to stabilize here. Bring one knee up at a time. Balance. Good. From there, we're going to do little leg circles. So we inhale to extend the legs. As you exhale, I want you to pull your belly in against the ball. Lower your legs not far, maybe 45. Open the legs nice and wide. Bring them up to 90 and zip them together. So exhale as the legs go out. Inhale. Open and circle. Exhale. And open and circle. On this, I want you to be a little bit freer with that pelvis. So as the legs go down, I want you to allow the tailbone to tip into the ball. The legs open, the hips turn out, and as you exhale, you begin to curl from that pelvis to bring the legs all the way back up. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. From the pelvis, the legs come up, pausing here. I want you to bring one leg in towards your face. Take the opposite leg away from you. Take an inhale. You're going to circle the legs in oppositions. They're going in opposite directions. Nice big circle. Exhale to bring the legs together. Same thing, opposite leg though. So now left leg comes in, right leg reaches away. Inhale here. As you exhale, press down heavy through the pelvis in that ball. Circle the legs in opposition. We call this helicopter. Bring it to that scissor position and legs come to 90. One more time. Right leg comes forward. Exhale. Big exhalation and inhale. Exhale. Left leg comes forward. Inhale, pause in your scissor. Exhale. Pull that belly towards the ball, keeping your pelvis balanced, and bring it all the way up. Bend your knees, hug them into your chest for just a moment. Get a nice deep breath there. Exhale, take the feet down. Remove your ball and rest here for a moment and just feel how amazing that low back feels right now. That being up on the ball and having your pelvis on the ball, some of the best decompressing work that you can do for your low spine. So just take a moment, enjoy that. You can kind of wiggle around to let it settle into your body. And you are done with your deep core session here. I hope that was really helpful for you to just get some feedback with the ball and feel out what you should be noticing when you're really targeting and working into that deep core. Again, like I said, I have this entire workout over in my studio. So if you're interested in doing a full-length session and really targeting deep into your core muscles, I would love to have you over there, as well as all of the other amazing benefits that you get from really focusing on your core, your breathing, decreasing those stress hormones, and really shifting your mood for the entire day. So I hope you feel amazing. I will see you back here for another one really soon.